In 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Easy alert.
Throwing is Stanford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to get it across the midfield, straight into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready. 180. White. Omaha, ready, move.
Here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
50-50.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Ready. 280. Hey. And middle.
Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And he stopped immediately there. Derek Barnes in on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
70! 22! 0!
Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7, Lions nothing.
Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
At the 42-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Horrible.
Gibbs straight ahead. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
180.
Now gone. This is caught by Williams. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Third down here.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion, Hill. They'll go back to Corum on first down. And this one goes yard line.
Alert! Hurry!
Now Stafford. This is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 47 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7.
Makes the score Lions 10, Rams 7. Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well in the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands. Then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Big 20. Zebra.
Stafford looks to throw again. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bayshaw Tootin, 41 yards. And the Rams are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't let it play what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you have a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going?
Ric Flair.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Value 3, 180, Cooper.
Here's Goff. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In punt formation for the Lions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Right, 22.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Rams.
They run straight ahead with Corum. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Hey, 50. 0. Easy, alert. Hey, high.
Stafford now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
That's another Rams 1st down.
Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
32, lady. Omaha, ready, move. Alert.
Here's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. He gets a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shorty, you and I vibe to the pool like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Tiger. Super 66. What's that?
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
The kicker on for the
now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 23.
On the return, the Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To throw is Stafford. Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Paul, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Hey, lift!
They'll go again with Gibbs. There he goes again. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs sending his...
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying